Hello, this is Kate from dailytarotgirl.com, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. And for this week's reading, I'm using the Shadowscapes Tarot. And so I'm just going to draw 3 cards. Each card is going to represent a portion of the upcoming week. And my intention with this reading is just to get a snapshot or kind of like an overview of the week ahead and what kinds of challenges and opportunities we can look forward to. Okay, so let's start with the first card. This card represents Monday and Tuesday. And it's funny because I have made, this is like my 3rd attempt at doing this video. The last one got ruined by my cats several times. So I had to stop it, and then something else happened, and then the phone rang, and then I had to leave and do some stuff, and now I'm back doing a 3rd attempt. And this card, I believe, came up in my previous 2 attempts, and so it's always interesting to me when that happens, when the same card keeps showing up. So obviously this card needs to appear for us this week. So we have the 3 of Wands for the beginning of the week. And to me, like, if you just look at this card, here's a person who has like a really good vantage point. They can see the big picture, and they're looking out over this landscape, and they're looking at, they're looking at the mountains and the stream. And to me, this is kind of a metaphor for looking out over your life and looking at, how far you've come, where you've come from, what direction you're headed, and what is important to you. And this is a time to really take stock of all the things that you have manifested in your life, all the things that you have created, whether those things are good things, bad things, mediocre, or neutral things. Just noticing what you're surrounded with and kind of taking responsibility for the things in your life, and then deciding, what is there anything that needs to be changed? Do you want to change course? Do you want to make a few minor changes? Do you want to make major changes? Do you want to keep things the way they are? This is about stepping back and looking at the big picture and using that to guide you in making your next move. So let's move on to the middle of the week. This is for Wednesday and Thursday. And here we have the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups, all the aces signify a new beginning of sorts. They always bring with them kind of a fresh burst of energy to the reading. So I always love it when there's an ace, and it seems like there always is an ace each week. Maybe I'm just imagining that, but it seems like there's always an ace. So with the Ace of Cups, it's a new beginning, but it's a new beginning in the realm of feelings, emotions, and relationships. This is where you'll have an opportunity to, how do I say this? With your existing relationships, there may be an opportunity to renew your feelings in those, I guess I'm thinking of romantic relationships here. So there's an opportunity to have a fresh start, perhaps even be more expressive in your relationship, more loving, and really express your feelings more. If you're not in a relationship and you want to be, then I feel like this card represents the potential for meeting someone who lights you up and who you're compatible with. I feel like there's something else I want to say about this card, though. Essentially, this card is about feelings and emotions and honoring them and allowing them to be present within you and paying attention instead of stuffing your feelings or numbing yourself to your feelings or feeling like your feelings are something that need to be overcome. I remember for a long time feeling like I remember when I was younger, when I was in my early 20s, I would cry quite easily. Like if someone said something mean to me, and I would just start crying. I would just become so emotional and I couldn't contain it. And now that I'm older, like that never happens. at all. But I remember when that did happen to me when I was younger, I felt like, oh, this is a problem. I can't be having these strong feelings in public. Like I was always trying to overcome those feelings. And I guess I successfully have overcome those feelings, but I think there's a price for that as well. So this is about really honoring your feelings, letting them flow. Now, as we get to the end of the week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, here we have the Three of Cups. So this is really a beautiful reading. The Three of Wands is on one side, Three of Cups on the other side, and the Ace of Cups in the middle. So the Three of Cups for the weekend is like the perfect weekend card. This is kind of a partying card, or I should say maybe like a socializing card. So this weekend is a really good time to get together with friends, to socialize, to really kind of step into your social butterfly self. This is a time to really let down your hair, throw caution to the wind, just, you know, let your inhibitions run wild and have a good time and laugh and be merry. Yeah, so that's that. Okay, so let's zoom out and look at all three of these cards together. It feels like the beginning of the week, almost, even though the sun is shining, it has more of a gloomy color scheme than the last two. The last two are very bright and happy and clear. And I feel like the beginning of the week is a time for self-reflection and reflecting on where you have been putting your energy, and, you know, if you want to continue putting your energy into those things. And I feel like this is what I normally say about the Two of Wands, not so much the Three of Wands, but in this case I feel like the Three of Wands is about kind of making a plan and charting a course. And I think that you need to do some self-reflection before you dive into doing that. And in some weird way, I feel like this card is not even necessarily connected to the other two. I don't know why I say that, but it feels like you do all this self-reflection at the beginning of the week, and then the rest of the week is kind of fun. It's very light. The energy is light this week, which is kind of a relief to me, because I think my last couple readings, the energy was a little more heavy. Maybe not the last one, but the one before that. So this week feels light. It feels like this is a time to kind of cut loose a little bit, you know, be yourself, be relaxed in your social engagements, and don't be afraid to feel your feelings. Don't be afraid to express some of those feelings, maybe not all of them. And don't be afraid to laugh and have fun and see the lighter side of things this week. Okay, so I feel like I did that reading really quickly. Normally, I feel like I'm rambling on, but I feel like I kind of read those cards really quickly. So as always, I invite you to share your own ideas, your own interpretations of these cards. So if you feel like sharing in the comment section, please feel free. The beauty of tarot is that we all see slightly different things when we look at the cards. So while what you just heard was my take on these cards, you may have a slightly different take. You may be picking up on different things which may apply more to you and your life. And people always ask me, like, how can you do a general tarot reading? Like, how can this reading apply to everyone who watches it? And I feel like if you're drawn to watch this reading, there will be an aspect of the reading that will apply to you. Maybe not everything I say is going to apply to you. Maybe not every card is going to resonate with you and what's going on right now in your life, but there'll be an aspect of this reading that does. And if you pay attention to the cards, you'll notice certain things. There'll be certain little messages that maybe only you can decipher if you gaze at these cards. So I invite you to do that. And I also invite you to like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of these videos, and check out my website, dailytarotgirl.com. I'll put the link to my site in the description box below this video. And my website is full of fun tarot learning resources. I've got all kinds of exercises, tarot lessons, a list of tarot card meanings, tarot spreads, all kinds of crazy stuff on there. So check it out. And thanks again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week.